Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from McDonald's drive-thru. Got myself a coffee. Just waiting on the Egg McMuffin. I got the app. $2 breakfast sandwiches. I thought about making bacon and eggs this morning, but I got lazy. Wanted to get out of the house and come over here on over to Bullhead City and head over to the gym. Get a shower, do a workout, do a jog on the treadmill, and drink some. I already had a pot this morning. Thank you. Got it right here. I already had a pot this morning in the Coach. That's my new name for the Crashers, the Coach. Those are actually nicknames you would use for. Likely you would use it for something you drive, like a Class A, the Coach. But I just have a camper, trailer. I got a trailer. Let's get over here. Gosh, how many speed bumps they got? Man, is it going to be warm today. Slept beautiful last night. Woke up to 60 degrees. That's a hot coffee. That's getting hot on my fingers. Wow. What is that drive-through? It's packed over there. They don't want you speeding through here, man. Goodness gracious. Gosh. And cars are parked in all these plazas everywhere. I was looking around for this RV park this morning, and I made a video, but I don't know if I'm going to post it because I couldn't find it. I need to look at the email of where it is. One of you guys sent it to me, or my co-pilot, and I drove over there, but I didn't see it. But anyway, let's try this delicious McDonald's coffee. Cream only, no sugar. I'm trying to get off the sugar. I haven't had sugar in my coffee in a few days, several days actually. Here you go. Trying it out. You know, someone told me that McDonald's coffee is not too bad. I gotta agree with them. It's definitely hot. And I asked for 4 creams, and the cream they got is delicious. Oh yeah, that's good coffee. Really good. I bet that Egg McMuffin's going to go down nice with it. Wow, that's hot. That's the best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. That is good. Go to McDonald's and get yourself a coffee for $1.29. Wow, that's good coffee. So, Timmy will be here tomorrow, the next day, bringing me some coffee from my good subscriber up in Maine, Mr. Chip. Mr. Chip also received or purchased 20 pounds of lobster. Told me to come on by. It's only right over there in Maine. Egg McMuffin. Who doesn't like an Egg McMuffin or a McDonald's hamburger? Got a little crunch on the English muffin. I love English muffin. I like a sausage McMuffin too. Well, you can't beat an Egg McMuffin. In fact, this is the best one I ever ate in my life. What are you guys going to do today? How's your weather? Mine's warm. I'm telling you, folks, when they say that there's no humidity and it makes a difference, it really does. 90 degrees is not the same 90 degrees as in Florida. I understand someone told me yesterday they're having a heat wave down in Miami, probably Palm Beach County too. And the humidity's got to be miserable. I mean, you just sweat. And I remember last year saying, I'll never spend another summer here. So I'm up here worried about it, but yet, I know that I'm not going to be here in the summer here because it gets to be 115, 120 degrees. And while there's no humidity, like right now, 90, 95, it's no more than Florida, but there's no humidity and it cools down at night, which it doesn't do there. So there's an advantage. But when it gets to be the 100 degrees here, June, July, and August, it's going to be 100 degrees 24 hours a day. So what I understand is on the air conditioning thing, and this is why I'm not going to buy one, the roof air, and mine's duct, and mine shuts off completely when it gets to a temperature, like a home. It's not the old one like I had with the Wolf Pup that just runs, that noisy Dometic roof air conditioning. You can turn the thermostat or the compressor back and you can hear that shut off, but the fan motor never stops. Where the one I have, everything shuts off, which is nice. But when it gets to be warm, it's not going to shut off at all. And what people are telling me is these air conditionings can only cool the outside temperature or the interior temperature 20 degrees. So, dang, that's good coffee. So, if it's 115 degrees outside and it's going to be 95 in your camper, that isn't going to work. So what do? You do like everybody else does that's got money, that's got a home with wheels, that only wants to be where good weather is and not have to endure. They're in their final chapter. They're retired. They're living. They get the heck out of here and they go to higher altitude. And it's just as nice there. I don't know why it is. I'm just feeling like I need to stay here because I love it. And I'm just catching the tail end, of the season. And I need to just get my coffee delivered from Tim. Hang around the pool. I got an ad running for some stuff for sale. See if I can off that. Tim might want to buy my e-bike. He's got no way to take it home. He's got a Camry. He don't want it. He's cheap like me. In a good way. Tim's smart. Timmy Apple Valley. Johnny Vegas. I'm going to start giving everybody nicknames. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to enjoy this next week I just paid for. My co-pilot, John, told me that actually the last 2 weeks of being here is going to cool down again. So I will milk it. As long as the evenings, I can run my generator. The temperatures aren't so high that my air conditioner doesn't work. Works great. If I can milk it out and really get my thoughts together where I'm going to go, I don't want to drive right now. I don't want to pull it. But I'm not going to stay here past this month. So I just keep thinking to myself, wow, I got to be gone June, July, August, even September it's hot. That's 3 months. 3 months, I can circle this country 3 times. More. So I keep thinking, where am I going? It's because it's unknown. See, I don't know anything about Colorado and Idaho and Wyoming or Washington or Oregon. But, I know how to read a map. I can go there and, I'll find a place to park. I don't know. It'll work out. Something about California's calling my name. And I'm right here, San Diego. I got an aunt over there. I wonder if there's anywhere I can park near her. San Diego's fantastic. Man, talking about some great videos. Mission Bay, Pacific Beach, Ocean Beach, Vista, Encinitas, La Jolla, Del Mar. I know it like the back of my hand. I lived there for years. I was in the car business there in National City on the Mile of Cars. Sold Toyotas. Well, I sold them all. Back then, I probably had a different job every month. I think I got 12 W-2s back 1 year. When I was really young and I first started, see, they can fire you without any excuse. In those days, they don't need to even tell you. They just say, you don't work here. Leave. But for whatever reason, I either quit and wanted to go to another place that someone said they were doing good at and sell those cars and get a new demo. I always got a new car to drive. Those days, everything was different. You could call a dealership and they'd say, yeah, come over and pick up your 3Ds. You say, what's the 3Ds? A demo, a draw, and a day off. I could pick up the phone and call another sales manager, and he was like, yeah, I'll take you. Come on over. Pick up your new demo, and we'll give you a $100 draw check. In those days, that was a good amount of money. And take a day off. Start Monday. Start the day after. That's right. It used to be fun, man. It was fun. Car business was fun. Stand around there all day, somebody come in, you write up a deal, make a commission. It was fun. I was single. It was a jet boat. Full jet boat. He's going to the river. But San Diego is kind of a place that's 70 degrees and fair every day. I wouldn't mind, hanging out there. Like I said, my aunt, my mom's sister, lives there. I haven't talked to her in 100 years. But I could reach out. Or, even if they had an RV park or something. I may have to throw down for those months, like I did in Jacksonville, and pay the exorbitant amount of money that's more than I want to pay for that time period, then come back and get in over here and save, and then my dollar cost average. Now there you go. Now we're thinking, pay like $700-800 for 3 months, and then come over here and pay like $400-450 for 9 months or 6 months. That'll give you a dollar cost average of, I don't know, maybe $600. Me and my math. So that isn't bad. In the meantime, I just want to be where it's fun, cool, and I make great videos and meet cool people. I need to go to San Diego. Nah. Do I need to go to California? I don't think so. California's nuts. California's nuts. Florida's nuts. They used to be cool. They're no longer cool. Everybody that's moving to Florida is leaving. Everybody's moving to California is leaving. They used to say people used to move to California to find out where they want to live. I moved there when it started going to pot years ago. It's been to pot for years. This isn't anything new. And every time I would go back from Georgia, I moved back to San Diego at least 4 times. When I was married, I mean, I don't know, whenever the rent came due, we moved. But I don't know why. And I guess I'm still the same today. I keep, bouncing and moving and all. But you know what? I love it. I love it. Just like I love this coffee. Best cup of coffee I ever drank in my life. I'm serious. That McDonald's coffee is good. So, like I say, we will figure it out. You will help me figure it out. North, south, east, or west. Not east. No. No more east. I told my son yesterday, I said, son, I think I'm all done with Florida. My Florida days are over. And then, of course, I had to tell him, in the text that, of course, you can't believe a damn thing I say. He knows that. But really, I mean, just the thought of, now that I don't have to go back and get my crasher, I have nothing there. Just the thought I've cut ties from everyone and everything, not my family, but the demographics, the things that I didn't like that had changed over the years. All of that were not my cup of tea anymore. I just think about it right now and I say, there is no motivation. I got more motivation to ride to Oregon or to Idaho today, where I've never been. And I'm not afraid to go there. It's just like, it's like the name is like, what's there? What is it? Do I have to go that far to find altitude? Or can I just go right here to New Mexico and throw down? But here's what I got to have. I know I wouldn't be happy. Don't put me out in BLM land. Don't put me out where I got to drive 30 minutes to town to get a gym or a Walmart. I can tell you that right now. Those are my prerequisites. I've got to have people, a town, a gym, Planet Fitness, or LA Fitness. I have a membership there too. There's just not many of them in the West Coast until you get into California, I think. But Planet Fitnesses are everywhere. Got to have the gym, and got to have a Walmart. Got to have it. And there has to be things to do, things to see, things to video. I do not want to be one of these nomads. I'm not a nomad. I'm not a nomad. I watch these YouTube videos. I used to think that's what I would do. They go to quartzsite. They sit out there. The wind blows all the time, 40 miles an hour. There's dust blowing. There's no hookups. They're just parked out there willy-nilly all around each other. Just the idea of that. It's like, no. At the same time, I don't want to be in some Moochie RV park where they're like stacked right on top of you and there could be a bad neighbor. Some guy cooking crack or something. I don't mind if they're close together, if it's a 55 and older. I think those are good places. They're quiet. I don't mind being the youngest. I want to feel safe, and I want people, stores, gyms. I have to have that. I'm not going to be sequestered out by myself. No. Not going to do it. I mean, that's why I love Bullhead City. There's everything here. The only thing they don't have is cool temperatures right now. It's hotter than a two-peckered polecat. Jackrabbits are carrying canteens. I'm a mile from the sun. So, the dilemma goes on. But I'll be poolside for a few days with Timmy when he gets over here. And we'll put out the steaks and grill at the behind the Tropicana. I'll make Timmy a steak. We'll get the salads, the baked potatoes, and we'll do it up. We'll make a video. We'll have some fun. I like Timmy. Timmy's a good guy. I like Johnny Vegas too. Johnny's an awesome guy. Dean, I don't know, he might show up out of nowhere and say, hey, I got the boat here. Let's go. Get out on that water. So all this has to happen before my rent's up in 6 days. After that, I actually look forward to putting that weight distribution hitch back on, hooking that baby up, filling this thing up with gas, and rolling down the highway. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Get them doggies rolling. You know the rest of it, right? And meeting some new peeps. Meet some new people. I've been so blessed to meet these guys. And Isaac, you know, he'd be around too, but Isaac's living his life. Isaac, remember Isaac? He's got the Class B. He's up in Idaho. He's in Washington. He said Tacoma he's in Seattle. He's working his way down. He's trying to get to the Tahoe and the Sequoia. He wants to see them big trees. I think he's trying to get his way back down eventually to where he comes from in Colorado. And he's got a son in Albuquerque. He wants to get over there. His daughter's in Colorado. He's got a truck that he needs to move that his dad gave him to his son's place, an old Ford F-150 that's got a lot of sentimental value that he's, I guess he's going to give it to his son eventually, and his son's going to let him keep it there. So he's got a game plan, and he's running around that Class B. You know, it's easy to drive. But to be honest with you, no disrespect to Isaac, I was telling Timmy, I just can't imagine, you know, traveling in one of those and having that narrow space. I just love my camper. Mine's a house. When I stop and set up, I mean, I was in the living room last night. I closed the door to the bathroom, and I thought, hey, there's another whole side to this thing. There's a bedroom back there. There's a bathroom through those doors with a shower, step-in shower. I mean, this, and you look at it when you pull up, and it's not that big. Bug on the windshield. And I have the best, and this truck will pull it. So let's get out there and do it, man. Let's crush it.